Hi guys, next change will be Calamares. In the meantime, my power control is back to where it should be. Sorry, oh, it isn't. Input device is still bad. It's this slider that I should have dragged here, and now my sound is much better. This is unimportant. It's this one that's important. Road AI1. That's gonna be, from now on, a better sound. Thank God I checked that. Next thing, well, first of all, take a look. Boom, right? It's still a work in progress, that's clear, but all the videos are already in there in these articles. So one, we go from this one to that one to that one. It's up, right? It's basically a blog, right? The first thing posted, the second thing posted, the third thing, and the last thing is always at the top. So what do we need to do? We have Calamares. We have Calamares. Where is Calamares? Super Shift Enter. CARLI has a package built, and it has Calamares. It has a lot of Calamareses. 17, 18, and so on. 34, 61. That's the last version. How do I know that? It's a very strange thing. You need to type it double. So, like you've been drinking too much whiskey. Calamares, Calamares. And that's where I need to be. So 3261 is the latest thing from August 24, 2022. And we are a bit further down in history. So 61 is good, but what if I want to follow ArcoLinux? ArcoLinux has already 3.3 something. Now, this is a package build, and it needs to change. What can we do? There are two things we can do. Well, maybe more than two things. These are the commits. 3 days ago, fixed bug in LightIM preferred greeter implementation. Okay, March the 6th. We can keep this particular, I'm thinking of what I should do, right? We can keep this as source. That's one thing. And then I need to make a package build to tell him to build a certain Calamares version for me with this latest code. And if I try to rebuild it again, I want that particular code. Not the very last Calamares, not the last Git push, but a version fixed in time so I can test it on my machines. Okay, we would call that Calamares Git or something, right? Sorry, Calamares, just like that, Calamares. But if it's a Git, then it's always going to be the last commit, which can be dangerous because there might be mistakes and there might be things that are not okay yet, right? Because it's a very last code pushed to the internet. And that was the difference with this one. This one is released, tested by people. I mean, many distributions use a certain version. And here's Philip, right, from Manjaro. So yes, it has been tested. These guys, less so. The latest code, which is probably super fine, right? But it's not tested. So there are two things. That's the thing, the moving of codes through time. Whether I want to have a fixed point in time and keep at it, or whether I want to have Calamares that's really top edge, cutting edge, that might break. How will I do it? That's one thing. Secondly, what I've done in ArcoLinux, and that's always possible, there are already 318 people who forked this, right? 318 people decided to say, you know what, I'll grab the code from today and I'll fork it to my own, right? ArcoLinux, Calamares. I have to think, I have to watch out. I think I have to do this. ArcoLinux ISO, because that's where CARLI is. I want it to become part of the ArcoLinux ISO project, right? CARLI project. Needs to come in here. If I want to do that, that's where I fork it. So you decide, of course, probably you don't have many choices, but if you do have choices, think about where will you put it. And we can copy the Calamares branch only. That's also something. So that means that there are branches. The stale branch means old. And then, okay, so not interesting. This might be interesting, but it's 7 months ago. Okay, so no issue there, but it's something to remember. Git branch, what is it? Look and read. And I don't know what's best. In ArcoLinux case, I made a copy. I made a fork, and I told him the code, go grab it there. And what I do is whenever I have time or whenever I see code in here, basically whenever I see things happening in here that says, I should get that in, that's the time for me to update my fork and see if that code works as well. And it's a way it's like a fork in the road, right? Either you go that way or you go that way, and once you've chosen, you keep going. Now, for my return on investment for myself, I've made my fork on ArcoLinux. Maybe I should figure out how to package build at a certain commit to drag the code from there, right? So from pure my own amusement and my own return on investment, the time I spent into this is I'll not do the same as ArcoLinux, which will be no challenge there, right? I'll go out of my comfort zone and figure out how to build a package, a Calamares, from here, but not the git version. We could do that as well as super easy then, but I'd like to take a tag, or we call it a commit details, based on that particular code there. Okay, you hear me think about the possibilities, right? That's what you never tell in videos. Make all kind of decisions that go on between your ears and nobody talks about it. Okay. So we have a CARLI, we have a package build, we have a Calamares. This one needs to become 3.3. That's for sure. That we know. 3.3. The rest we don't know. 3.3. Package build is gonna be Calamares. Yes, check. But it needs to become 3.3. The package version is gonna be, this is also not correct, I think. Well, let's have a look. They talk about versions somewhere. 3.3.0, Alpha 2. We're at Alpha 3, the code of near Valentine, February 14th, near there. We said let's cut off and see if this code works on our ISOs. And we keep testing. So 3.3.0. I'll build it the first time, and in here I would like to have some kind of code. This may be okay. This, I don't know if that is a good idea, to actually have It's gone here. Here it is. If we have this kind of code, yes or no. Yep, that's the one. That could help me to figure out, okay, we're at that particular code. I don't think that's an issue. The naming convention, it's my thing. I can do whatever I want. But next time around, if I put it on the repository and I run my scripts, it might think that an A, probably, I don't know what he's gonna do. If the next commit has an A, he will keep the D and delete the new guy. So I have to manually think about versions then. That can be difficult. Another way of doing things could be a date. 2023-03-06. If it would be a date, it would be that. 03, no, 03, and then 6, was it? 6. Because next time I make a package, it's still going to be 2023, right? Then it's going to be April, so 4. So the repo gets updated and there will be no issues with the numbering system. This helps me also a lot because I can check, okay, it was the release of the code of March the 6th. I think this is readable, better readable for me, scrolling back in time to that particular code. Okay. Now in here, he's always changing versions. Change version. No, I shouldn't change any version. I've decided my version. So I think we better keep that out of our system. Particularly, and then is the question, which one? This is going to go to the CMake list. That's going to go to the CMake list. I think it's this little guy. Gonna change my text up there. We'll test them. Save. That's something we can test immediately, so we know if it's a good or not. Like that. Oh, let's down that, and then here up. I am a tiling manager guy. Well, let's make the package. So, failure downloading version this. That's gonna be an issue, of course. We need first to tell him, let's delete some stuff, close other tabs. We first need to tell him where to go to. This I've never done before. So he's downloading from the URL, which is okay. It's the download. Yeah, it's not okay. Here it is, this URL. We don't have that. We don't have that. Does not exist. Does not compute. Okay. I need to get to this particular code. So Calamares is going to be already okay. This is just safe. What I'll be, where I will be is this. This is where I'll be. Okay. Then the URL, the package version does not exist, Calamares does not exist, all this does not exist. Nor does this exist. Now making Git files, where would we go and venture for such a thing? Where can I find the information? There is online a part of the solution. There is online on ArcoLinux package builds some information. Has to be package builds. Okay. An update. Okay. Let's see. I hope, pushed it to the internet. Yes, a Git version. So I have already gone through the idea of downloading something from a GitHub. So the code where are you, my friend? To get the source, here he is. Here you see I have forked Calamares. It's now on github.com, Eric Dubois. It's forked. My decision, right? What we need is a package name. Almost there. So source. Control C, and where's the source? Here. Control V. Package name does not exist here, underscore package name. And here we have to go back to the Calamares. Okay, checksum not available, so we're gonna skip it. Save. So inside the folder we're gonna go and grab the code. Now I'm missing one thing, and that's the version. If I run this, I wonder what will happen. So don't wonder, just do it. So CD, home, Eric, and so on, and he wants to go inside a folder that does not exist. Should be Calamares. Here, line 22, skip is written wrong. Skip, skip, skip. Was it like this? Or is it between? How is it again? Let's see, maybe online there's something. Skip, skip, skip. Has to be correct. It has to be correct. Yeah, skip. No. Then there must be something else wrong. And that's going to be a little bit up there. Oops. I see in the coloring there's something wrong. Here we have opening the brackets, and here we have, we don't close, right? Color change, and that is the Sublime way of doing things in Sublime Text. Arrow up. So, next up, you follow the blocks, the logic of the program or the application or the package build, whatever you want to call it. But we have already a folder Calamares, and inside there is Calamares. Cool. But, is there a but? Package build line 24, CD, Calamares, source, no such file. So it wants to go to a folder that does not exist. The folder Calamares exists, nothing else. Come on, key bindings, right? Always typing in this as if I was on, but I'm not on CHADWM. So I want to go inside. Well, this can stay inside Calamares built. Is that correct? Purchase, oops, almost purchased. So source Calamares built. Okay, oh, full screen, huh? Super F. That's that. Okay, let's go again. So a failure occurred, no such file, blah blah blah. Now we're line 24, he says. Did I now close it? I did. Sublime. Line 24. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No package versions anymore. No package versions anymore. Just Calamares. Just Calamares. Just Calamares. Just Calamares. Just Calamares. Okay. Test. Control S. Bit bigger. Do you think? Okay. I'm building Calamares, which I don't want. Well, yes and no. What happened to my name? Ooh, that's cool. That's still the same. So because of line 32 being out, that's the same. And then it goes CMake list. CMake list. Oh, what's the name? Lists. Let's scroll to it. CMake list, CMake list, CMake list. Is it somewhere else? Where are you? CMake lists. One level up. CMake lists. That's the one. Then we need to go for Calamares version major. Control C, Control find. Give me that. Unable to find. Are you? Control C. Here are the versions 3.3 alpha 3. All right. Let's keep it. What's this? Is that the thing? Control C. Where are you? Yep, here he is. No either. No such luck. No such luck. Control find. Find. No, just the one. Fine. Almost there. How do I tell the system to get a certain tag? All right. How do I tell the system to build a package from, so package build from git, and then actually a commit, not a tag, but a commit. Git as source defining both branch. Let's see. Yep. And here we have the cool thingies. Commit. This works. 2019. All right, Control C, and let's see if that works. So Calamares has been built, and this is our package. Calamares user bin Calamares include lib or library and share. But the cat needs to get out first. She's out. That's that. So our numbering system is good for me. But I need to tell him that we need to tell him to take a branch. We need to tell him to take a branch. What did I copy paste? Control V. That. Okay. So we need to tell him, was it with a slash, without a slash? Everything is important. No slash. So commit. Not that. Otherwise my coloring system is rubbish. And this thing is actually, let's put it up here, commit equals something. And the something we know. We have decided to freeze our code at this particular line here. This thing is what we need. Control C. That's the last commit we're interested in. And then we test this. Now either this needs this one, or it needs this one, or it's just happy without any. Trial and error. So this points to there. Aha. Here we have opened it, and that's why all the coloring is wrong. So here we should delete that one. Either put everything in what's the name again? Parentheses, or do it like this. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, I am out of my comfort zone. Always fun, and looks of course strange, but I'm looking for answers just like you guys, right? I'm trying to figure out how everything works as well. Just like you guys. Where did it start? Okay, stop. I want to really see what he's doing. So back in here. So maybe a good time to clean up. This one, that one, that one. Okay. Now we see what it does. Build Calamares. Is there somewhere a reference to that commit? That would be nice, right? Then we would know it's okay. So not really. Cloning into bear and then Calamares. I know. So let him build. Source, Calamares, right mouse click, open with Git ahead. That's the code. That's the latest code. How can we test it? By using another code. By using the code. So this is a good one. What if I take this line and try it out with another code? And the other code is 1 down 079 079 and then F608, if that's correct. Why is this orange? Save. So again, 0, or is the Q? Let's have a look. So 1 less. Previous commit is 079 079 F608. I think it's correct. So now that we know that, he's still building. Yes, he is. Stop. And we build it again. So in here, Calamares gone, that yes to all, yes. And then we build again. and we check it out. This one. The last thing that's in here is, ooh, what's that? Okay, it's not working, right? DA295E, it's exactly the same thing as the other one. Unless I did not save it, but I thought the color was already a bit off. Control C, let's see. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Commit. And what if I do this? Control C equals that. Save. Let's look at some more examples. I did not tell him what the thing is, what the branch is, but that's okay. This works. Something else. Package guidelines is filled with all kinds of things, but we don't need, I think, this one. We need another kind of guideline, although branch, that's something. Control find, commit. Using sources for lists are supported. Okay. Next. Using the most recent annotated tag reachable from the last commit. That's this. But I want to be able to define the commit myself, not create. This is automatic creation of something, which I don't want to do. Well, it's an interesting page, nevertheless, to have a look at. And if we scroll, no, there isn't. There is another interesting page, and that's Arch Wiki package build, maybe commit. Let's see, I don't know. Package build Arch Wiki would be something to check out. I'll check the commit. Here we have something, right? See, package build using for such as targeting a specific Git branch or commit. That's exactly what I want. But okay, then we need to go back to here or there. And that's, I think, back to where we were. Here. Okay. All right. What's all that? Source, fragment, query. Branch, commit, and tag. Source. Nope, no examples here. Another place to probably find something is on the GitLab, if I remember correctly, of Manjaro, where of course Calamares, well, not of course, but they started with it and then it became more common products, but the developers are very hard working on the code here. What I don't want is the Calamares. What I do want is the package build. So maybe we better do another search. GitHub, package build and Git version. Oh, Git. Let's see what we get. Calamares Git. Okay. Here's the package build. Code is not what I want probably, but almost, right? So the branch is development. I don't think we need the branch, but we could of course try and add the branch. The branch is Calamares, or is the default? Is default, not, but it's Calamares. So branch Calamares, I could add that to the list. Maybe, right? Not really sure if that's gonna be the issue, but let's add the branch. Can't hurt to tell him use the branch. Equals Calamares. And was it like this then? Another hashtag. Let's have a look. We had some other things here. Branch equals that, yes. And there are these guys around it. So this one, that one, and that one. I'll try it out if that works. But I'm not sure of this thing. But we did have a website which is now gone again. Where did we find that? Before this? Let's see. Nope. Before this. Well, that was it. So here they said something about branch, commit. Here the two are together. So branch, commit. Okay. That's the same thing here. Save. And let's try and build it. And if this is not your thing, right? If you think, oh, Eric, what are you doing? This is it. This is figuring out how it works. And if that's not your thing, right? Don't even start. Look at that. There's an origin, he says. But 079 is exactly what I want, right? That's a good thing, yeah? Or not? Commits 079 F608 is what he's looking for, but there is a reference to origin. Calamares. Yeah. So why is he doing that? I'm not that well versed in GitHub, but I do what I can. But this is what's going on wrong. Let's delete this guy again. Save. And he goes on building. So the branch that he's using, look at that, is make package. All right. Who would have thought that? First time ever. It should take this one. Oh yeah, make package is this version. All right, got it. Got it. All right, I'm gonna do one thing. Let's just keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling because we might be doing things that are already okay. So the fix, the change is this, and we need to have a look at the source modules display manager main py to have a look what we have. So when this thing is built, which is almost, package, and if this is not in, if this is not changed, I know I'll have the good commit. No. Wait. Calamares. Commits. This commits. Oh yeah. That's the parent and that's the commit. So when I find this code in, greeter path, line 663, I know I'm on the old code. If I find this code, I know I'm the new code, which is not good. Okay, got it. So in the package, in Calamares, in user, where else? In, oh yeah, sources. So now I have to go to the modules are in library, Calamares, modules, the display manager, yes, and the main pie, yes. Line number, what was it? 663. Ooh. 663. Greeter path. If greeter path. And it should be greeter name in the new guy. So my code works. I don't have to add the branch. It's okay. It is just okay. All right. I've learned that, how to add a branch to a commit to a package build. This one is a new code of 2000. Oh yeah. Everything gone again. What did we do? We did the previous one, right? To test it out, we've done the previous one. So we need to have that one. Let's do now, let's work with a variable again. So this is the $underscore commit. So go find me that code. Let's see if that works. Everything is nice and green. I don't know. Actually, I would like to do another step in between, but okay. And that's namely change the code here. But we'll see. Voila, reference doesn't work. Thought as much. So this thing is not looking okay. What about like this? So the variable, go grab it there. Okay. At some point in time, you get the kind of feeling, and nope, it's still wrong. Switch to a new branch, main package, okay. Calamares, no such file or directory. Okay. What did we do? What changed? This thing changed. Okay, we know enough. Whatever, right? Whatever. Take this one and shut up. Save. Nobody's gonna check out your package builds. Just has to work. Ah. I think we better delete this, delete that, and try again. There is something about package name somewhere. This one. So these two guys can go later. Well, I'll hashtag it out. Then I know that I can delete it. Okay. You go there. Let's try this again. Calamares 3.3. Yes, okay. Make package. So what's different? What did I do wrong? Right? Why is he messing the code up? And then it becomes late and you're getting tired and you say, my God, what am I doing wrong? It's going to do package name rather than Calamares. So it doesn't get this one. He does not know what that is. Okay, what about now? And if we delete this one there, save, do you get it? So the variable was not translated, hence $package name. Now we know that package name is Calamares. And let's have a look at the correct code. So these two guys can go. Let's clean up. Actually, if I look at this, I'm pretty sure if we're gonna do for Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Y, that if we do this, no, it's not gonna work. I was thinking of changing it again with a variable. So whatever, right? Next time around, I'll play around with it. It needs to work now. All right. He's still busy. Now it's not finished. It's far from finished. This is the application. This is not the configuration. Nor did we check anything that we like or want in here, right? We told them to skip all kind of things. Still looks good, but we can type in debug here, for example. We can type other stuff in here, and here we have the display manager conf. We need to check that. The bootloader conf, we need to check that. Is the 3.261 different from the 3.3 alpha? 2 or 3? Is that? Are there more dependencies I should be aware of? Okay. Okay. That's ready. So 3.3, delete, 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 delete. This is what I want. And we go for GPG. Detached sign, Calamares. That's the new guy. Now I'm having a application that has no link to the configuration. And yeah, why not test what happens? What errors will I get? So this is the good one. From now on, you can't build CARLI. So if I were you, I would cut the old version, put it somewhere safe, like the desktop, for a while, because if you update this thing, it's gonna delete it and it's gone, it's in trash, right? Or worse, it's nowhere. So 3.30, 2.3, okay, that's gonna be the Calamares, and it's gonna look at this guy, CARLI Calamares config, which is an old config from, right? But that's my return on investment again. What will happen? Old config, new application. What will happen? So one out, one in, and you know the drill. I have to wait a few minutes so GitHub figures out, hey, there's something new going on, and then we can build it again and we can test it. So that's for another video. In the meantime, I'll upload this video, which is already 49 minutes, which is more than enough. But we figured it out, right? A commit in a package build, done.